What is going on, fellow outlaws? Outlaw Gary here. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. If it's not that great, well, I hope it gets better. It's the middle of the week. Friday is right around the corner, and hopefully you look forward to this video. Of course, if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button for daily tips and tricks, guides, Easter eggs, and more. We're the fastest growing Red Dead Redemption 2 YouTuber, as well as the biggest on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for all the continued support. And without further ado, let's get into one of the most requested topics here on my channel, and that is money. So many of you guys want some money in Red Dead Online, and in this video, we're covering some of the best ways to make money in Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. So if it helps you, make sure you guys drop a like, and without further ado, let's get into it. One great spot I highly recommend you guys check out is the Twin Stack Pass. Now, this location is right underneath Valentine, and honestly, it's a very interesting spot. With different deers, pronghorns, and all these having bucks, you can get some nice money from the animal carcasses you can grab in the area, but you're not mainly there for the large animals. You're gonna be actually hunting birds. Now, in this area, you'll have small sparrows, bald eagles, hawks, condors, ravens, chickens, and geese. Now, all these birds can be shot out of the sky, and it's a great spot because all these birds migrate in this location when they travel. So you'll see a lot of different types of birds flying overhead, and your job is to shoot them out the sky. Now, let's say you get there and you see no birds overhead, and you need to come here during the day because during the night, there's not really much there. But on top of each of the rocks at Twin Stack Pass, you'll notice there's a bald eagle, a hawk, and a golden-tailed eagle, golden eagle or something. So we have a bunch of large birds that you can grab great feathers from, as well as their carcasses. So what you're coming to this location for is the carcasses of the larger birds, the ones that will sell for the most money. So you're looking for vultures, condors, bald eagles, the geese, and as well as, I believe, the hawk. But the hawk and the golden eagle are on the lower end of the money-making scale. So you want the larger birds. Now, what I love about this location is the amount of small birds that also flies overhead. Each of these small birds sells for 60 cents each. So if you kill quite a handful of little birds, you'll make some pretty decent money by easily just using one bullet on these birds. Now, they do fly in packs or flocks, I guess it would be, in flocks of like 4 to 6 sometimes. So it's easy to pick up $6 on little birds really quickly while they're flying overhead. But that's only one of the awesome money makings here on the channel. Let's jump into the next one. Number 2 is coming in with a serious money glitch. Now, this is a very weird problem. I'm not sure what's going on here, but there is a spot in Red Dead Online that allows you to actually make some decent money off fish that fly from the sky. Now, I know that sounds super weird, but you want to head on over to New Austin, specifically above the San Luis River and at a scratching post. Now, this location is right under the end of New Austin, and honestly, it is so broken. As you guys can see from the gameplay, it's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in Red Dead Online because fish literally fall from the sky. Like, no joking, dudes. The fish fall from the sky. It's the weirdest thing ever, but it works really well. So all you gotta do is stand at this location at the rock, pick up any fish that fall from the sky. Once you grab them, head on over to the butcher, switch lobbies, go back to this location, rinse and repeat. You'll normally get anywhere between 3 to 7 fish, and each fish sells for the upwards of $2.50. And once you sell these fish, you're making easy money. Now, in the surrounding area, there's also some great deal of pronghorns and different wildlife you can kill to really add to the amount of money you make at the butcher. So there's little rodents and also big carcasses in the surrounding area you can take advantage of and throw on the back of your horse to really maximize your amount of money that you're making from this specific location. Now, of course, if you watched this far so far, make sure you guys drop the video like. Let's go for 2,700 likes on this video, as we have some really awesome methods coming up in the video as well. So check this out. Did you hear about this one? Next up, we got Angelo Bronte's house. Now, I know this is gonna be super weird, but if you go to Angelo Bronte's house, in the back, there is a large pond. Now, for some very weird reason, there is a way you can get very large fish to spawn in Angelo Bronte's pond. Now, that does rhyme awkwardly enough, but these fish are very, very valuable, and you can make in the upwards of $14 every 2 minutes doing this run. And all you need to do is simply have your fishing rod out, which will create or cause the fish to spawn in this pond. Upon doing so, you want to take out your varmint rifle. Once you take out your varmint rifle, you want to shoot all the fish that are in the pond. Now, if shot correctly, you should get perfect quality fish from the fish in this pond. And of course, if you struggle with using a varmint rifle, you want to maybe pick up the bow with the small game arrow pamphlet and simply just shoot the fish out of the water. Both of these will allow you to pretty much get you the perfect quality fish you're looking for, and these fish will sell for a great amount of money. My biggest recommendation is come here with 2 horses. One horse, of course, your own, and the second horse, a horse you've stolen that you can throw 2 large fish on the back of. Once upon arriving to the butcher in Saint Denis, you'll notice, hey, these fish actually sell for a great amount of money, making you upwards of $7 a fish, not including the little fish you've also looted in this pond. And you can rinse and repeat this method over and over and over. And because I've released so many money guides here on the channel, a lot of these are not as used as before. I feel like right when I release the money guides, a lot of these methods get overplayed and overdone, and then I'm always trying to find a new one so that it can, you know, replace the old one, and then people just continuously do the new one. But the thing is, now that it's been like a few weeks, I uploaded the Angelo Bronte money method on the 22nd of December, so it's a little while ago, so there should be no one there. And if there is anyone there, just change lobbies and then use that Angelo Bronte pool for yourself, because no one will really bother you. Now, the biggest tip here is to make sure when doing this, you are not spawning in Saint Denis. The last thing you want is to be in a lobby and there's like 12 people in the city. That would be absolute chaos. Make sure you spawn into a lobby that has the least amount of players. In order to do so, you want to spawn far away from Saint Denis. So spawn in New Austin near Tumbleweed, maybe even in Blackwater, and then take a fast travel to Saint Denis so you have the city to yourself. This last one is probably one of my favorites because it can be used in such a large, like a bunch of various ways. This specific method isn't at one location specifically, but there are many locations you can use this at. All you need is a wagon. Now, I am the biggest advocate of wagons in Red Dead Redemption 2. I love the wagon, dudes. I love the 1 bucket, 1 horse wagons. They're deep in depth, and you can literally fill this thing up with tons of fish and animals. Now, the great thing about this wagon is not only used for fish, but it can be used for any animal in Red Dead Online. So if there's any specific animal you like or want, literally grab a wagon. Can be found in Blackwater, Valentine's, outside of Saint Denis. Locations vary on any road. They can just appear. So make sure you guys grab this wagon and fill it up with animals. Now, you wonder, Garrett, how do I fill this wagon up specifically with animals? All you need is a ledge of some sort. So whether it's a rock or a ladder or some kind of wood platform, or really anything you can just step on top of while holding something in your hand and just into the bucket, you can place something in the bucket. Now, it might get a little tricky. It might take you a few tries to get this right, but using a wagon can really maximize the money you make. I've personally made in the upwards of hundreds, like I would say anywhere between $100 to $700 just off a wagon method alone. Specifically at Blackwater, there's a large amount of body of water, and there's fish that spawn there. If you get a wagon, put all the fish in the wagon, then travel from the pond to the butcher, you can make some great money. On top of that, if you go hunting, let's say you're looking for big buck or deer buck, you can easily make lots of money because each buck sells for $13 a piece. And that's great money. So I want you guys to be able to make a lot of money in the game. Of course, there's gonna be people in this video in the comment section like, Garrett, you could just do large team series events. But listen, I hate to break it to you large team series events people that love them, but there's people that don't like death matches and those types of game modes and want to enjoy the free roam. If that's how they want to make their money, you can't blame them, right, dudes? I see so many people get so upset with the fact that people farm money in free roam. It's like, dude, not everyone likes grinding away at death matches and enjoys hunting and doing other miscellaneous things. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. It's an overview of different ways to make money in Red Dead Online. It's not a one-stop shop for the best ways to make money. It's just an overview of a few of my favorite methods that I've covered in the last 30 days that I think will be very, very beneficial to you if you're new to Red Dead Online and are looking to make some extra money. So without further ado, my name is Garrett, better known as Outlaw Gary here on the channel. And I'll see you guys later on today at 5 o'clock with a brand new video. Later, guys.